Hi there, same day, different video. I did probably post it the day after. Oh, by the way, what I'm wearing is from the Double Stitch Twins. It's done in very bright colours on their pattern, but I'm not a bright, well, I am a bright colour person, but I wanted this just to pop over for a bit of extra warmth over something else. So this is why I've just got it in black. Right, what we're doing now, Annie's Figure Flattering plus size fashions. I have to say, sorry Annie, but some of them are just not figure flattering. Yeah, we big girls, we like a bit of room in things, but we don't want them that big. That will make us look like shapeless elephants. Now that one I do like, that's called the Cranberry Cardigan. Now that gives you shape without giving you extra bulk, that's quite nice. That one I'm not sure whether I would wear, because cropped vests, when you've got a big bust and they hit you right on the bust line. Yeah, well, not saying a word. Now this one's a long line vest, this one isn't too bad. That covers a multitude of sins, and it's also got like a vent, a split at the back, which would help when you sit down, not to get a big bottom in your, your top. I'm just thinking about Margaret, sorry Margaret, shouldn't be laughing. But she made a lovely a lovely shrug, but it, with her being so tiny, it just hit her in the wrong place. And it made her look, in her words, like she had a poopy diaper on. Now this one, for example, I think makes you look bigger. I think that I would feel even bigger than I already am wearing that one. That's an example of what I wouldn't wear, yeah. And that one looks fairly sort of elegant worn by her, but I think it might just look a bit like whatever shapeless sack if I stuck it on me. I think you have to have the panache. And that again, I don't know what it is, whether she's not big enough for the sweater or the sweater's too big for her, whichever way around. Maybe it's because it's done in a light colour. But that I think is not really flattering, although I do like the design. I think the design is wonderful. This one I don't know what it's meant to be, whether it's meant to be it says it's a pullover. It looks like a cross between a poncho with sleeves in or whatever. No, not one of my favourites, sorry. And the big sort of lumpy thing at the front. This one's called a vest, and again I don't like that one because I tend to shy away from big bold stripes because they're not slimming. That one doesn't look too bad. Again, I think if I did, I would do mine in a darker colour, so I don't think it would look quite so baggy on me. So all in all, really, with this book, it's a bit touch and go, really, isn't it? You've got a couple that you like and a couple that you don't. The other book I've got is the other one that matches the Crochet in red. This is Crochet in pink. This one's in aid of you know, the cancer charities and things like that. I always try to support wherever I can, hence the buying the books unseen. Now that is particularly lovely. I think it's lovely. But looking at the wool it's used, it's all in one, so I think you'd have to be lucky to get the stripes running like that. I think I would be better if I just did it in different colours. Actually, I think it is done in, yeah, it just says 3 skeins. It doesn't tell you to use 3 different colours or anything. That is the Petals of Hope shawl. I'm not sure whether it's a square shawl or it's just folded, you know, that way. I don't know. This one's another shawl, beautiful sunrise shawl. That one's called a whimsical boa. I mean, I wouldn't wear it, but I can understand why a lot of people would actually like that one. A rose star scarf, pretty scarf. And that's a nice one again for spring, summer. It's meant to be like silky. It's called Pineapples in Silk. It's decorative rather than warmth, isn't it, on that one? And then you've got the cowl. Oh, I always have to lick my fingers. I'm terribly sorry. It's a really bad habit. And it annoys me when anybody else does it, but I do it. That's a cowl. My finger ends are not as whatever as they might be. Oh, that's the one on the front cover. This is a picture of that one. It's called Gossamer Lace Jacket. And I find it great difficulty in turning pages or picking up coins. That's very similar, a vest. Again, personally, I'm not into the asymmetrical look, but whatever it is. That's a versatile chemo shrug. We're back to the straight square across, but this is different because I don't know if you can see it's got buttons down under the sleeves, so I suppose you could wear it as a stole if you didn't want to button it under the arms and make it into a bolero. That's quite pretty. It's the Wandering Rib Neck Cozy and Wrist Warmers. I would make the wrist warmers a bit wider because I like hand warmers rather than wrist warmers. Suri Alpaca Beret and Fingerless Mittens. Again, not for me because I don't suit slouches, but the mittens are. And that says my indoor hat, and I don't know how you feel, but I really wouldn't want to wear that indoors. No. Outdoors on the right person, lovely. This is felted. I know a lot of you like doing felted. I just cry when I felt anything. I couldn't do it on purpose to save my skin. I'm from the old school where felting means you ruin something. That's pretty. It's a seed stitch headband and mittens. Again, this is a compilation book of different people. Cashmere fingerless gloves or gauntlets. It's quite open work that. Again, it's more decorative than you know, there's quite big gaps between the cables on that. Peekaboo lace or not socks. I presume that means you can either put the lacy top on it or not. I've made quite a few pairs of crocheted socks in my time, but I'm very delicate on my feet. And I can wear them in the house, but I can't wear them, you know, inside boots or anything. They just make, oh, it's like walking on eggshells to me. Well, not eggshells, razor blades. Little slippers. I find these are ideal. You know, if I'm going to my sister-in-law, she's got a lovely beige carpet. So if I go to my sister-in-law's, I like to take my shoes off at the door. And then probably pop something on like those, you know, to wander around the house in. Washcloths. So I usually take a little pair in my handbag if I'm going to anybody's house that I know is particularly house proud or they've got a beautiful new carpet. Face towel and hand. It's a bit dangerous if you go to anybody's house though and they've got wooden flooring because you tend to go. That's a bookmark. It's very, very pretty, but it's a bit wide for a bookmark. But I dare say you could make it a bit narrower. I think it'd be pretty in a headband, you know, the stitch of it. We're getting near the end of the book now. Cuddle Me Pillow. Doesn't float my boat, doesn't do anything. It's very, very nondescript, isn't it? Sorry about that. Coffee, cup and travel mug cozies. Not something I've made because I'm not a lover of going in Starbucks or anywhere. Divine Comfort Throw. Again, it doesn't really, you know, grab me. Nor does that one really, sorry, but I think you're either an Afghan throw person or you're not. I don't think I am, yeah. That's a striped tote. I think it's got a fabric at the bottom. I'm always wary about handbags and bags and totes and that because, you know, unless you line them all very well, they would all be a bit droopy, wouldn't they? Again, I got this book from Amazon. It's quite a new book out. It's by Janet Ray. Oh, I don't know how you pronounce that. Ray Fullo? I don't know whether she's designed all the patterns in it or whether or not she's... Oh, she hasn't given credit to anybody, so perhaps she has. Anyway, that's what I got recently, and I like the patterns in it, but I think if I have to choose, I think I would like the Crochet in Red much better. So anyway, that's all for now, and I'll say bye-bye.